So there's this pretty wild connection between Ghislaine Maxwell and AI. Honestly, it's wild. So I think we all know that AI is built on data that is crawled from the web. And of course, these web crawlers go get a ton of data that they scrape from websites, and they call it the pile. It's this huge pile of data. And a bunch of the data that the AIs that we all use, ChatGPT, these things today, was extracted from these Reddit submissions that were up until April of 2020. Okay, but the problem is then you get all these random Reddit submissions. And so these researchers had to figure out how to choose which ones to train the model with. So they filtered them based on this karma score on Reddit. So basically, they pull out of the pile the Reddit posts that have the most karma associated with them because they're like, okay, cool, the humans have said that this is the good stuff. Okay, now here's where it gets wild. Ghislaine Maxwell was apparently a super important Redditor. So initially, this was dismissed as a conspiracy theory. But the recent file drops confirm that Ghislaine Maxwell was, in fact, this insanely powerful Redditor. I mean, she was the first person to reach 100 million karma on Reddit. I don't use Reddit that much, but I know that she was basically the 8th most important person on Reddit. It doesn't surprise me because she comes from a family that's all about publishing. I mean, they publish textbooks, newspapers, and here's some of the evidence. So the posts happen every day from this account right up until the day that Ghislaine Maxwell is arrested. There are these gaps in posting that align with key events in her life. And here's the bad part. A review of her stuff shows that she liked to post articles about that. She griped about that. And she never really mentioned anything about Jeff. If you look at where she was a moderator of the world news community. Pretty important for training LLMs on how the world works. She was so powerful that her role was not even limited to posting content. She was a moderator. And the subreddits that she moderated were the default that every new user was automatically put into. She was basically an information gatekeeper. And it's not even just facts. So when people train these AI systems, they train them to find patterns about how the world works and then kind of extract them into greater truths about the world. And so the stuff that she was posting and moderating, it was so important that it became some of the high-level patterns of all the AI systems we use today. You could almost call it the mathematical thoughts of our AI systems, encoded in billions of computations every day that everybody uses. Those are a lot of thoughts of Ghislaine Maxwell. Shout out to tech journalist Brian Romele, who turned me on to this.